peas, all of those things, like any other person would. But I also bought deodorant sprays and roll-ons. I bought a lot. In fact, I bought about a dozen back then. And during the 2021 period, there was also another sales coming up, a promo for the brand I was using. I also bought the same amount. So I had a whole bag of body sprays and deodorants that, I got over that period. And I've been using them up until today. Today, I have just about 2 left. In fact, since 2022, I don't think I've bought more than 2 or 3 bottles of roll-on, deodorant roll-ons. I haven't, because I always have a stash. I like the smells. I like to, variate them. But these things have become like gold. I am not even joking. So, deodorant roll-ons, right? Deodorant sprays and roll-ons. Roll-ons now, those small bottles that used to retail for about between $6 or $7.50, depending on the brand now, it's now being retailed for 2,250 naira. In some places, I even saw for 2,500 naira for small roll-on, less than 60 ml roll-on. And it's not led to people looking for alternatives, as you would expect. There were certain brands that, we will never touch. No, don't you buy this one. There are certain popular brands that we used to buy. Now, people having to get to the small or less popular brands, in quote, cheap ones. But those cheap ones, too, have now met up with the very popular brands. I saw some for 1819. Roll on, ladies and gentlemen, roll on. Now, the deodorant sprays, the antiperspirants themselves are about the same price, between 2,500 and 3,500 naira. So, smelling good has now become a big deal. No. It's now become a very luxurious enterprise. But you're meant to smell good. That's why we have antiperspirant sprays to keep us fresh, so we don't have BO, body odor. So when you walk into a room, people just go, Chineke, man. Nobody wants to do that. But it's not just roll-ons. Sanitary towels, sanitary pads for women have now skyrocketed. Now, the good thing about that is you have smaller companies that have now come in, and they're offering, sanitary towels. But people are skeptical. They're skeptical because they know the popular brands and they're used to the popular brands. They can vouch for the fact that this thing is, efficacious, is durable, blah, blah, blah. It meets my needs. But there are other brands. Now, sanitary towels used to be 500, 600. They are now 1,800. In some, if you buy the big pack, 4,000 naira. Being a woman now is becoming very expensive because you have to buy antiperspirant, you have to use sanitary towels, and then heaven help you if you don't have a baby, because diapers too have fallen into that same category. They're becoming very expensive. The very popular brands that you used to buy, maybe 12, is it 10 or 12, and then you buy the pack of, let's say, 50 or 60, it's now stupendously expensive. From all the way on 400 naira back then, it's now averaging 2,600, 3,000 naira for diapers. So much so that I actually, they told me, I actually saw and I've seen women come to some stores, particularly on the streets, and they're saying, please give me 3 or 4 diapers. How much? No, I won't buy. That's how expensive they've now become. So this morning, I'm asking, we're talking about personal hygiene. Would you switch to the alternative right now, as the cost of smelling and looking good is on the increase? What are the alternatives? Well, for example, look at diapers. Are you going to be using napkins now? Washable napkins. And if you're a woman, it's like a joke, but some people are even saying, well, maybe we'll go back to using cloths like our forefathers once. Is it foremothers? Yeah, they once did.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Oh, yeah. So the number 017-923-0003, 017-923-0007 at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. We'll be focusing a lot on Facebook and X this period. So at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us. Join the conversation. Personal hygiene and the rising costs. What options do you have? I have a few, but let me find out from you. God's Will is speaking to us from Rumosi. God's Will, good morning to you, please. Good morning.
Yeah, what you were saying, I could remember before, I normally buy picnic, like packet picnic. Because now, this is the cost of the picnic from 100 naira to 150 naira. Now, we are going for people cleaning.
Well, that's for food, but we're talking about personal hygiene. Your roll-on. God's Will, do you not use roll-on or body spray?
Yeah, I use roll-on. Before, I normally use Viva roll-on. But now, what I'm using is body spray.
Yeah, how much does it cost you now?
The body spray is just 500 naira. But that Viva roll-on is close to 2,000 plus.
Indeed, it's close to. So you are using what do you call it? Body mist? Is that what you called it?
Yes, body mist. Yes.
How much does that go for now?
500.
Interesting. All right, God's Will is now using body mist. Robin is in the chair. Robin, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
You see, this hygiene, body hygiene or personal hygiene, is important to so many people, including me. But some don't care. No, the truth is that as you have highlighted, a higher rise in the prices. I've maintained one thing from time, right from when I was growing up, the secondary school days, till an adult. I tried not to go for expensive things. I moderate my lifestyle.
Okay.
In fact that the price have changed. It's affecting the pocket, but I'm still living within the range. And let me even tell you, I don't wear a different cologne from my wife. We use the same.
Oh, that's a is that a cost-saving measure?
If you roll on. Yes, the cologne, that's another one that is mild.
Interesting.
That is feminine.
And you don't
We
mind
have that one.
You don't mind
But most times she wear the same one I wear. But
Okay.
the problem now will lie. We are complaining though. The prices are astronomically rising. But Jude, let me tell you, and those who are listening to me, the moment the federal government conclude the arrangement with labor to increase the price of wages of workers, we are doomed. This thing we're talking about, we are buying 4,000 today, we'll rise to 8,000.
well,
So my advice is that people should try to maintain. But those who wear cologne of 16,000, as I'm talking to you now, those prices of those cologne are now 32,000.
well, Robin,
How do you do it?
I understand that worry and that concern, right? And I think that's why we'll have to talk about price control and price monitoring teams. All right, 92.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Mr. Duke.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Very well. I trust you're well too.
Mr. Duke, my name is Mr. Christian.
Go on, Christian.
In terms of personal hygiene, Nigerians, another name for Nigerians are patient. We are patient people. From 1999 that we have democracy, now, always, it get better, get better. See, this time around, let me tell you something. As things skyrocketed, now, the deodorants now, I myself, I go for the one of 500.
Oh, okay.
Local made.
Oh, there are local made deodorants that you know of?
The local one.
Okay.
That looks like lipstick. Woman lipstick.
Interesting.
Like 2-3 times. Finish. Those ones are 60, but they're like 500 naira. Don't go for those high ones again. Then, in terms of women, part. So there are some companies now that manufacture the ones that they can use. They say 200, 250, 700.
Okay.
If you don't have money. Then the bank app now, can go to shop and buy 100 naira one. Then I give me buy another one. Then we buy one.
But that's the thing. If you keep on buying one every other day, it's not very convenient. We'll go on a break, and when we come back, more on this subject matter.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.
When I win this, we'll get 250k for 9 mobile promo. I go chop life so 250.
Apply their splashes, whether it is the deodorant or maybe they have a spray, or if you're one of those very nice people who understand, the quality and the essence and the importance of smelling good, you will spray your cologne or your eau de toilette, or eau de parfum into the air, and you walk into it, you waft it, you put it around sensitive areas, so anytime you come out, the smell introduces you. How many of you have met people like that before they even get into the room, you start to perceive that strong cologne, whether it's masculine or feminine? Sometimes it can be too strong. Other times it can be mild, and then you have regular people who just want to not, give up the sweat and the bacteria smells. And that's where the smells come from, by the way. The bacteria in your skin interacting with the sweat glands, the sebaceous glands on your skin. And that's why you smell. There's a natural odor. Some would argue that we don't really even need to be using deodorant. That nature has given us a natural smell. That natural smell is what will attract all the fine girls to you. But, over the years, people don't quite like that natural smell. That's why we have, deodorant, antiperspirant deodorants or deodorants, or sprays and whatnot, so that you can as well come out and not be offensive with your body odor. But in Port Harcourt, these days, smelling good is no longer good business. It's now become an expensive business. Let's find out from you what alternatives you have right now to the rising cost of hygiene products. So, We're talking about roll-ons, sanitary pads, even baby wipes. Right? And baby wipes have very antibacterial chemicals in them. That way, wherever the baby sits down or wipes or you wipe, you keep it clean, for sanitary purposes. They're not expensive. Now, a pack of baby wipes that will contain about, let's say, 100 pieces is now retailing for about 1,800 to 2,000 naira. Now, the smaller ones are now being sold for 1,000, 1,100, and that's those that have maybe 80 or 70 or 60 pieces of tissue wipes. It's now 1,000 naira from 200 naira. Look, basically, many of these items have increased in their prices by about 600%. 600. But are there alternatives? Well, I want to share some with you. The question is, would you go for those alternatives? And I'm not talking about the alternatives that you find on the supermarket shelves.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
And now, hello Port Harcourt with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, so phone lines are good. 017-923-0003, 017-923-0007, 017-923-0002. WhatsApp and Telegram 0809-030-6416 at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you will find us on Facebook and on X. Now, number one alternative to using the commercially or the artificially made deodorants. We have natural deodorants. Natural means number one, baking soda and cornstarch. Listen, baking soda and cornstarch. You can actually use them as a natural deodorant. So how do you do? Now, this kitchen ingredients, right, can be mixed together. So you just get a teaspoon or mix it 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda and cornstarch, mix it with water, all right, and then rub it under your arms. Or alternatively, you can just rub them together and dab like a powder. All right, yeah, yes, okay, all right, okay, all right, under your arms. But there's a bit of a problem. You see, some people may react to baking soda and cornstarch. Everybody's skin is different. So it's be advisable that you probably check first, check what kind of skin you have before you use baking soda and cornstarch. Now, the next one is lemon juice. You know what they say? When life gives you lemon, make lemonade. In this case, you can make your deodorant. Exactly. Yes, you can use lemons for deodorant, but there's a bit of a caveat here. You see, the lemon itself, do you know how much lemons cost in the market now? Do you? For you to get the amount that you need to use as deodorant, it may get up to 1,000 naira. So you are not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if it's even the best alternative for you. But there's one alternative that is pretty easy to get, and that is rubbing alcohol. What you call methylated spirits, right? Aha. You can use rubbing alcohol or methylated spirit, right? Because it kills bacteria. So if you use it under your armpits, all right, you would eliminate a lot of offensive body odor. But there's a problem. Whilst you have eliminated offensive body odor, you don't smell any. You smell bland. Sometimes you may even start to have the smell of your clothes. And that's another thing. Why do we smell good? Because a lot of people use eau de toilette or eau de perfume on their clothes. You dab here, spray here, spray here. It will last you longer. But those things are expensive. How many people can afford? Yes, some perfumes, some designer perfumes cost as much as $100. Convert $100 to naira. You're talking about 120,000 naira for 100 ml of perfume. How many Port Harcourt people can afford that? Let's find out from you. 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you.
Hello, Jude.
Good morning.
Jude, you spoke very well, elaborately. The truth is that the high point of your rant is that caveat. Every skin reacts to different chemicals. You understand? Every skin reacts to different poison. These things are poisons. These chemicals are poisons. So, while med spirit can be good for me, it can be good for other person, depending on this sensitivity. You understand? And so this is the best time. See, when people organize care position, people don't take it seriously. Most people don't take it seriously. Most people. Some persons have learned how to make a perfume, make a color from this key acquisition. I know the chemicals are not cheap, but you can be in groups. You can be a group rather, and prepare something and share among yourselves. You'll be cheaper. Like the larger the
volume,
people,
yes,
the lesser the price. It goes wrong. I do make use of this body fantasy. Yes, they call it fantasy. This liquid one.
Okay.
That comes in plastic PET bottles. Before I used to buy it 1,000 something. Now the last time I bought is 3K.
Yeah, a big man. Now. Yeah, a big man. Yeah, a big man. Yes, you smell good. But you smell good, don't you? You smell good. Yeah.
See, I can't compromise my body for the Nigerian economy. And definitely, God has helped me to afford that perfume. Yesterday, I did not drive. I boarded the bus. As soon as one guy comes to Jude, you can't breathe.
You couldn't breathe.
I couldn't breathe. I kept my nose outside the bus. It was smelling. Human beings, naturally we have odor, like from eating breast. And that's why I want to encourage nursing mothers or would-be mothers. So, Jude, now we will be job people. Our mom just punch our armpit. We punch the armpit. You know that it's very kilo, but it's punch it. Use lime, alum, wash the body very well.
Those are alternatives.
Those slimy liquid, wash it off. The job women, I'm proud of them for that side. I'm not saying all the job people smell good though. Some can smell of pity, but most of us smell good. Then, the truth must be told. I know people very well. Then another thing is that I want to appeal to the men. If you can afford fancy pads for your girlfriend, wife, as a birthday package, do. Even not as a birthday package, as a lifestyle. These are very difficult. I can really feel for this because the prices have skyrocketed. The always, the comfort, the road, they have all increased. So if you guys, if you can afford, I don't say go and break the bank, but if you can afford as a lifestyle, do it for them on weekly basis. Before you know it, they have packs of these expensive
sandy towels.
Yes, before their next monthly flow. If you help them a lot, sandy pads, help them. It's not about anyway. Let me don't take much of the time.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate Nigeria for so much of the lightness.
Thank you very much. Good to have you join us this morning. It's not a bad suggestion, all right, guys. I know a lot of men are embarrassed. I remember the first time I had to buy sanitary pads, years and years ago, was for a family friend. I was embarrassed. I couldn't even open my mouth to say it, And sometimes these days, even when I get to buy, I'm proud of it. I'm very comfortable now. But it's not a bad. It really isn't a bad suggestion. If you can afford it, send to your sisters. Send to your aunties, send to your cousins. Those of you who are dating, even for your wife. There's nothing wrong. Buy, help. They are really expensive, and this is where it even gets even more interesting. So imagine a mother, all right, let's say in her early 30s or mid 30s, who obviously will still have regular flows, has a baby. She has to buy diapers. They don't come cheap. 92.3. Good morning. Hello,
Thank you very much. God bless you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Good morning.
Most times I did it for my sisters or my girlfriend, but I'm not married. I'll get married soon. But it's necessary to buy all those things we are doing our wives and our sisters. I don't do shame about it. because we are going into it. So thank you very much for this topic. Every man should learn that when you go out, buy something for your sister, no matter how the thing is, to receive awards. On buy for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Miriam from Africa.
Good morning, Mira. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Mira. Can you hear us? Go on, please. Hello, Muriel. Oh, dear. 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning to you.
Hello?
I can hear you. Go on. Good morning, please. Oh, dear. Apologies. 90.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please. Hello. Oh, dear.
Hello.
Oh dear, we seem to have a challenge on the network this morning. Service provider issues. Please, once again, numbers to call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. All right, we also have 0817-923-0007. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning, please.
Sorry, this Peter.
Go.
Callers that they should, when I saw the line going, I saw it speaking. You are hearing them?
Yes, we can hear them. Oh dear. 92.3, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. We can hear you. Go on,
Yeah,
please.
good morning.
Yes, go on, please.
Thank you. My name is Miriam from Africa.
Welcome, Muriel. Go on. Go on, please. Oh dear, apologies. All right, let's quickly get to our pages. All right, we need to read some of those comments on Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH. Yena Chuku Alaribe says, no, I won't personally, but we introduce personal hygiene in our home and we teach our children very important of it and always teach our wards the need to do it. Yes, it's good, right? I teach them. But the question is, what alternatives? What if? And let's be very honest. There are times, and there may come a time when you, I'm not saying everybody, maybe you listening to us, you probably will be out of pocket, right? To purchase, deodorant sprays for 3,000 naira. The spray I used to get, the one I told you I got, in bulk, it's now 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. No joke. So how many people will say, okay, they'll use 5,000 naira, buy this deodorant spray, okay, and then, they will use it for like maybe a month or two. So what alternatives are there? I know when it comes to branding, yes, you probably have a few other options. But what if almost all the other options are expensive? 92.3, hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. We can hear you. Go on, please.
Hello?
Good morning. We can hear you, please. Oh, dear. All right, so let's get to read messages now on WhatsApp. A bit of a challenge on those numbers, and I'm very curious why. All right, 92.3, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you. Go on, please. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you, please. Go on. Go on, please.
Hello.
Oh dear. All right, let me read messages. Okay, all right. Sam here says, good morning, Jude. Sam from Akwaka. Is it Okwaka? Never heard of that place before. Now, what message is this? Okay, I will address this, Sam. I will address this later. Chia Gozie says, good morning, Jude. I hear people say they buy locally made deodorant. Jude, caution them, because some of those local ones give boils in the give boils in the armpit. I remember the one I bought here in Abuja. Yeah. I got the heaviest boil in my armpit, and I bought it in the market. A wheelbarrow guy was selling it. Quality is the best for me. So no matter what I buy, no matter the cost, and I don't patronize those wheelbarrow guys again. I buy from the shops. Every month it seems to add 200 naira to my deodorant, but I still buy. I'd rather smell good than smell like a scent leaf and tomatoes. Okay, all right. That has to be the comment of the hour. Undoubtedly. Say, well, doesn't want to smell like scent leaf and tomatoes. Who really smells like scent leaf and tomatoes? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, Chigaze, thank you. Chigaze from Abuja. All right, thank you very much. All right, Christian says, Chris, due to the high cost of deodorants, my wife and I now use the same product to save cost. So we get one bottle and we both use it. All right, so maybe it's a cost-saving measure, but are you both comfortable, with the smell? A feminine, maybe they're unisex smells. Fair enough. Maybe they're unisex smells. What do I know? All right, this one here is from Gladys. Gladys says, good morning, dude. The prices of things are crazy. For the diapers, what I do now, I use washable diapers when I'm at home, of which I'm mostly at home, and I use the disposable diapers when I go out. I had to borrow myself some sense. That's a reality, particularly for the nursing mothers. All right, so Gladys says at home she uses washable diapers. All right, the ones that you can, when the baby has pooed or weed, you can stick into the washing machine, or you can soak them in water. All right, you use some detergent, wash, dry. Then when you are out, obviously babies don't care where they are, they just poo. All right, so if you're out with your baby, you can use the disposable wipes or disposable diapers, and then you're good. That way it saves cost. My 2.3, good morning, please.
Good, Mr. Zion, good morning to you.
Go on, please.
I want to be candid to you, sir. In other parts of the world, whenever there is stress in the economy, they always come out with a life hack. But here in Nigeria, there is no life hack.
But there is. I mentioned a few.
They're expensive. They are expensive. Not waiting you they talk there. I want to appreciate you for this your topic. You see, this discourse is very important. And I want to put it to you this moment that smelling is spiritual. The way you smell attracts what you are looking for.
Interesting.
Attracts who you are and what you want.
Okay.
Check those people who use very expensive deodorants, fragrance, and the rest. Check their lives. Things are working easily for them. But check these other ones that are smelling like that. See the difficulties in their lives. It's very spiritual.
Interesting analogy.
Do you know that even the Bible stated it clearly that our praises are fragrance to God in heaven? The song you sing, your lifestyle, everything you do, if it is holy, is like an instant burning incense to God. What does that tell you? Invest in your smell. Invest there. You will attract something good. There are some people, what gave them the job they are doing, it is their smell. That is why this period, people are sensitive So I don't. Anybody want to borrow your deodorant? Not give them. So people are very technical. They're waiting for you. The moment you pass and you smell sweet, they will approach you within the name of this your deodorant.
True.
And you show them, give me small, make I touch, not try them. Do you know that some people are so knowledgeable? They don't even tell you the name of their deodorant. They don't tell you. They don't tell you because they know what it can connect to them. Some deodorants are giving people marriage, giving them husband and wife. I've given some of them good job opportunity. I've given them association. I've given them level. When you see some deodorant being sold for 120,000 naira, it's not ordinary. You get where that deodorant they go, where they give them money, where they give them connection and access. Invest in it. You cannot boycott that. And somebody say, when you rub them, it will give you boil. The truth is the wrong usage. You don't use this thing to your skin if they did not give you direction on how to use. Most of this deodorant is on your clothes. Your clothes are not direct to your skin, except the one that is a direction. We should learn to read direction on the usage of this item. Invest in your smell.
All right.
Heaven self will bless you with that one.
Mr. Zion, thank you very much. 92.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh dear. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Oh dear. 92.3 Nigeria info. Good morning, please.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Zion. Oh, sorry, Mr. Jude.
Good morning, please.
Hello?
I can hear you. Go on, please. Good morning.
Oh, the network is bad. Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Go on, please. I could hear Zion a moment ago. All right. Let's move on. All right. Tammy says, Jude, tell your caller that the girls he said we should support in buying sanitary pad and all for, then get money pass also. If one wants to do it, it should be done in the guise of gifting and not a necessity. These girls, you see, they pity so. Then get money pass you by far, my brother. Tammy. All right. Tammy says, who sang the song you played earlier on? Okay, Stand By You. Oh, that's a great song. It's a classic. It's by Ben E. You can look that up. Stand By You. There have been several covers, by the way, but you can look that up. It's a very good cover. I think it's one of the best songs from that era. Good morning, Jude. No, it's not correct to say the locally made cologne causes boils. It has to do with the sensitivity of one's skin. I did buy an Italian product perfume from a popular supermarket and developed boils in my armpit. And I discontinued it despite buying 2 canisters. I can't compromise my smell for anything, including Nigeria's economy. I love good fragrances a lot. It redirects a positive feeling of my emotions and feelings towards the wearers. It attracts compliments and favor, Michael says. Interesting. Yeah, so it's good to smell good, but let's not forget the personal hygiene doesn't just stop with the way you smell. There's a big problem with sanitary towels. Across Africa, particularly Eastern and Western Africa, there have been NGOs and groups that have taken it upon themselves to go to schools, secondary schools, and in some cases universities, to hand out sanitary towels to females. Why? Because of the expenses. And then there's a debate. There was a debate in Uganda, or was it Tanzania, about subsidizing sanitary towels for female, because if prophylaxis such as condoms were being subsidized and primarily used by males, then the same thing should be offered for females. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a conversation for another day. But it's expensive these days to smell good. There are cheaper alternatives. I like to encourage you to explore them. And then maybe, only maybe you can try the home remedies I offered. Cornstarch and baking soda, methylated spirit, for example, using lemon or lime and stuff like that, to help with your smell. But please, 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 do try and smell good.
The show goes